let's multiply 1/2 and 3/4. So this is products of fractions. So we are going to do 1/2 times 3/4. Now, whenever you're multiplying fractions, you can also see this as 1/2 of 3/4. So this is 1/2 of 3/4. And because multiplication works backwards and forwards, this is also 3/4 of 1/2. So that is what the multiplication means. 1/2 times 3/4. You're saying I want half of 3/4, or vice versa. So multiplying fractions is super simple. It's probably the easiest thing you're going to do with fractions. So 1 times 3, all you do is you multiply the tops together and you put them over the bottoms multiplied together. So that is super easy. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. So 3/8 is your answer. Now, is this in simplest form? Yes, it is, because 3 and 8 don't divide. They don't both divide by 2 or 3. They only divide by 1, which would leave us with the same answer. So that is in simplest form. Now, the neat thing about multiplying fractions is that it doesn't matter what order it comes in, as long as you end up with 1 and 3 on the top and 2 and 4 on the bottom. So let's see some other examples that would also give us 3/8. What if this was written as 3/4 times 1/2? Well, let's write it out. This would be 3 times 1 on the top and 4 times 2 on the bottom. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Now, what if I had just switched the bottoms instead of the tops? Or I just switched the tops instead of the bottoms. So my new fractions would be, so this would be 1/4 times 3/2. So now I've got entirely new fractions, but all I did, see here, this is 1/2, I switched the bottom, so it's now 1/4. And then 3/4 became 3/2. So let's write that out. 1 times 3 over 4 times 2 equals 1 times 3 is 3, 4 times 2 is 8. And as you can see, you always get the same answer as long as you have the same on the top and the bottom. Your question might be a bit different, but you can see that you can switch them and you still get the same number. So 1/2 of 3/4, or 1/2 times 3/4, is 3/8.